Kind of sit up straight, or if you're laying down, stretch your back, stretch your spine, make it as long as you can, and let the energy start to flow. Put some focus on your hands. Feel the energy flow there. Some energy on your feet. Watch the energy flow there. This proves that where you direct your thoughts, your energy flows. You have control over this. So as we begin in this week between Christmas, where a lot of people are setting goals, and taking some time to review things, line things out, and review the goals they've set. Let's take a look back at 23 and look where our goals kind of came off the tracks, where we got close to a goal, yet we didn't cross the finish line. What are some of the things we would say to ourselves? Could have been last year, year before that. What are some things we've said to ourselves that got us off the hook? How do we unplug ourselves from our desires, our wants, our wishes? What is it that we do? What is it that we say? What is it that we feel? As a farm boy growing up, I remember there were parts of the field that we would avoid. Either there was a big rock in the ground and the plow would hang up on it, or there's a stump and it would just tear up the equipment. If you've ever been on a road driving and there's one of those holes in the road, a pothole, and you hit it the first time and you're like, oh my gosh, you felt the suspension was going to come out of the car. You learn to avoid that, or a set of railroad tracks that were extra bumpy, that if you hit it hard, you were going to feel it. Your subconscious know what I'm talking about. This same thing happens in our life. So why did we avoid it? How did we avoid it? What was easier when we avoided those pitfalls and potholes and railroad tracks and stones and rocks and tree stumps? How many of us have created our own potholes, called our stories? I'm not good enough, pothole. I'm not smart enough. I don't know enough. I don't have enough experience. What if, as we spoke the other day, what if we started building our future from our future? As you arrive at your destination, as you arrive at your goal, isn't it true that you will have the talent? Yes. Isn't it true you'll have the skill? Yes. Isn't it true you'll have the knowledge? Yes. Isn't it true you'll have the money? Yes. So if all of the things come true as you move towards, arrive at, and succeed in your goals, how long will it take you to get them? Most people will answer, I don't know. That's from your past. What does your future say about you acquiring the skills and talents and money and relationships and communities? What does the future say? I don't know. That's the past stepping into the future. We go back to the square of possibilities, actions, results, and beliefs. We go back to that box with those in each corner. What are the true possibilities of your future? I mean, the ultimate possibilities. Are there limits? Probably not. Where do the limits get put in? Where do the brakes get put on? Where do the holdbacks show up from? From your past. From your past, not mine, not anybody else's. It's why we always seek others to have faith in us, because they can. Why can others believe in us so much more than we can? Than we can believe in ourselves? Think about it. It's the self-talk they have about us. Wait, what? It's the words they have in their mind about our abilities, about our capabilities, about our possibilities. See, they haven't lived our lives, so they don't have our programming. I know I have pain, and you have pain. And boy, mine might be more for me than it is for you, and yours might be more for you than it is for me. So what is the self-talk for goal achieving? It's about understanding where we've been is as valuable as where we're going. Not more, not less. Simply a starting point. All experience that we have, that we learned, that we've used, if we truly believed in our past, listen carefully, if we truly believed in our past and what it delivered to us, wouldn't it make sense that we could recognize the shortcomings, the disappointments, the letdowns? Couldn't we recognize those already? The challenge is is we're not looking at them from state. We're looking at them from strategy. This is where that phrase from Einstein, I don't know if he ever said it, but doing the same things over and over and over and over is insanity. Doesn't it make sense that all that you're about to achieve is going to require a new strategy? Wallace D. Waddell says, it's not about doing certain things. It's about doing things in a certain way. And that certain way causes friction, causes frustration, causes doubt, causes us to be a spectacle, something other people love to see and complain about. How do we know this? Well, if anybody's ever said to you, have you lost your mind? That's a great way to put the brakes on your success. Because in fact, you will need to lose your mind. Think about that and smile. What was your energy in your body as I just said that? You're going to have to lose your mind. Where does that put energy in your body? Where does that trigger you? In your gut, in your heart, in your ankles? Feel it. There's some place in your body where that energy shows up. Doesn't have to be a negative energy. But when you state conversations, when you state ideas of that magnitude, your body feels it. It's called neuroencoding. And this is why sticky notes and affirmations fall way short on the success model for most people. So the self-talk for successful goal achieving is something you might need to do hourly. Not just in the morning, not just in the evening. Bob Proctor talks about writing down his vision statement and reading it a couple of times a day. He read it more than a couple of times a day, I guarantee you. To go from $6,000 a year to $175,000, that first year, he read it more than twice a day. So your self-talk, starting today, might be something like, my goals have value and I can achieve them. My goals have value and I acquire the skills to achieve them. My goals have value and I am willing to do what's necessary to achieve them. Now, the challenge with self-talk is that unless somebody else says it, the first thing you're going to have to spend a decade on is undoing all of the disbelief you have whenever you set your own goals and speak them out loud. You're wildly capable, tremendously skilled, incredibly disciplined. You have all that already. What you also have is 1,001 failures that you believe limit your capabilities and possibilities. Oh, your conscious mind might be hearing a story inside you saying, I don't care about my past. I'm moving forward. My failures don't define me. They motivate me. I hear you. In the last month, have you ever snoozed your alarm? Just in the last month. Since Thanksgiving, have you snoozed your alarm ever? Have you ever rushed because you were late to an appointment? Have you ever wished a situation was different? The situation would never change. It's the way you look at it that changes. We call it snoozing. It's just delaying your progress. These are all things within your power. And for you to have what you desire, for you to have what you work for, what's that phrase? You don't get in life that what you work for, you get what you deserve. You can work yourself down to the bone. Why doesn't the success come? Why doesn't the finish line ever show up? Wallace D. Waddle says it's not about doing certain things, it's about doing things in a certain way. And can we be very clear? You're not aware of the certain way. Otherwise, you'd be doing it. You're just not. And if you happen to find the certain way, it's really difficult to stick to it on your own. You've proven that. I've proven that to myself. It's why I continue to search for a modality, a method that becomes overwhelming to the old story, overwhelming to the neuroencoding, overwhelming to the disbelief we have in our future. It's always a math problem. You can say, I am wealthy, I am healthy, and I am getting better and better every way and every day. You can say that once a day, twice a day. You still have the 60, 70,000 thoughts. And the majority of those are not positive. And they're definitely not in our favor. But I say it one time and I check a box. I did it. I said it. I did it. I said it. Doesn't change a dang thing. And then we stop saying it and saying it and saying it. We say it doesn't work. And the old story says, your wish is my command. And it just puts it on the pile of all of the other things that you wanted, that you tried, that you fell short of, that you stopped, that you decided that well, I guess I'm not good enough. You've got to ask yourself, when might you want to upgrade that story? When might you want to change that story? When would be good for you to have all that you want in this lifetime? That's my question for you this morning. Where do you find that? What do you do? What needs to shift? Do you need to get up a half hour earlier? Do you need to stop doing something 20 minutes sooner? Do you need to prove to yourself that you can do the little steps every single day without fail, without falter, without doubt, without delay? Procrastination is what kills your dreams. And procrastination is wired into you. So say, today that stops. Today I will make progress. Today I will move forward. And I will take the time necessary to build me. I will take the time necessary to rewire me. I will take the time necessary to restructure the way I see my success. And today I will take the time to sit in my future and build my future. Much like a carpenter looks at a blueprint, that's a building of the future, and builds from that blueprint. For us, it's our DMP, definite major purpose. So let me ask you, are you ready? Are you ready? See what your soul says. See what your spirit says. Breathe that in and say yes to your future. Say yes to your desire and feel yourself in full motion of reaching your goals.
Wide awake while the world is sound asleep, and